Let's do the petty cash journal, because I would like to explain to you how I got to the 270 Rand, which we've just completed in our cash payments journal. Now remember, petty cash journal is all the transactions that we highlighted in blue. For our petty cash journal, we always use a source document known as our petty cash voucher. And if you go to your transactions, the dates were the 5th, the 7th, the 11th, the 18th, the 22nd, the 25th, and the 28th. So let's go read what it says on the 5th. The transaction says, paid 23 Rand out of petty cash for delivery costs, petty cash voucher number 11. So we're going to start with number 11. It's for a delivery of a parcel. It will be 23 Rand in petty cash and 23 Rand under delivery fees. Then on the 7th, the owner took 12 Rand out of petty cash for personal use. So it's going to be number 12. Details as owner usage. 12 Rand in my petty cash. And 12 Rand classified as drawings under my sundry accounts. And that goes to B2. Then the 11th says, bought stationery from P&A and paid out of petty cash 45 Rand. So our next petty cash voucher is number 13. We are buying from P&A. It's for stationery of 45. And in the petty cash column, 45. Then the next entry is on the 18th. We've got quite a few on the 18th. First is paid 12 Rand out of petty cash for the delivery of goods sold to Altrum. This amount is to be added to his account. So we're going to say petty cash voucher number 14. Altrum. Will be my details. Altrum is our debtor number 3. We will have 12 Rand in petty cash and 12 Rand as inventory. Do we have a column for inventory? No. So it's going to go to our sundries. And we are going to write debtors control. And it's B7. We are buying inventory, but we're buying it on credit. Remember, it must go to Altrum's account, so that is why our details is debtors control. Then also on the 18th, it further says, bought an office chair on auction 90 Rand and paid out of petty cash. Now, an office chair is equipment. We do not have a column for equipment, so it's going to go to our sundry accounts. Equipment we know is B5. The amount is 90 Rand. 90 Rand in petty cash. Our details will be chair on auction. And we're using petty cash voucher number 15. Now let's move to the 22nd. Bought inventory 45 and packing material 12 Rand at Game and paid from petty cash. So our voucher is number 16. We are buying from Game, so our details is Game. We will put the total in petty cash, which is 57. But then we will split it in our various columns. 12 Rand under packing material. And 45 Rand under inventory. We don't have a column for inventory, so it's going to go to sundries. And inventory is B6. Then on the 25th, paid 15 Rand out of petty cash for a worker who has washed the vehicle of the business. So it's petty cash voucher number 17. Wash of vehicle is your details. 15 Rand in the petty cash column and 15 Rand under wages. Remember, your workers earn a wage. Then on the 28th, issued a petty cash voucher for 16 Rand to buy stationery from C&A. So it's your petty cash voucher number 18. It's for C&A. The amount is 16 Rand in petty cash. And then stationery, 16 Rand. Now we have entered all our transactions that goes to our petty cash journal. So the last step is to tally up all the totals. So if we add up petty cash, we get a total of 270 Rand. This is the amount that we need to restore, and that is the 270 that we put as our last entry in our cash payments journal. If we add up our delivery fees, okay, and remember petty cash is B10. If we add up our delivery fees, we only had one entry of 23. Delivery fees is N7. Stationery, if we add it up, we get 61. Stationery is N8. Wages, only had one entry of 15. Wages is an N6. Packing material, the total was 12. Also only one entry. And it's N10 in our general ledger. And then if we add up our sundries, we get 159. We have now completed our petty cash journal. Let's record our debtors journal on page 69. This is all the entries I used pink for. So all the pink transactions, the dates are the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th. Remember, debtors journal is when our debtors buy stock on credit. We open a debtors journal. And our source document is a duplicate credit sales invoice. So let's go read the transaction on the 7th. It says, sold goods on credit to R. for 900 Rand, invoice number 34. So we're going to start with our numbering system, number 34. The name of the debtors are Ruud. Ruud is our debtor 2. In sales, we will have 900 Rand. And then remember cost of sales. We use our cost of sales formula, which was selling price times 100 over 150. And then we get 600. Then let's go to the 16th. Credit invoices issued for goods sold to. Now we start selling to all three our debtors, to Mustard, Ruud, and Trump. But Trump is something interesting happening there. It says, after 20% trade discount imposed. Now remember, we have to do, for cost of sales, we have to work out the price before the discount, the full selling price, and then we can work out our cost price on the full selling price. So on the 16th, we're going to follow on with our document number, which is number 35. First debtor is Z Mustard, debtor 1, 2145. Then we're going to say 2145 times 100 over 150. And we get 1430. Our next debtor is R. Ruud. So now it's number 36. R. Ruud. R. Ruud is debtor 2. In the sales column, 3,900. And cost of sales is 2,600. Again, we take the selling price times 100 divided by 150, and we get 2,600. Remember, your selling price is always recorded in your sales column, and your cost price is recorded in your cost of sales column. And then the last debtor was Trump. Number 37 is your document number. Now, Trump is debtor 3. Now, Trump will involve a small calculation. Let's go have a look. We have to calculate our cost price. So we are going to take 1512, which was the credit sales invoice, the price 1512. Then we gave a 20% trade discount. So we're going to work backwards and divide that by 80%. So 1890 was our full selling price before the discount. In order to work out our cost price, we need our full selling price, which is 1890, calculated above. And then we times that by 100, divide that by 150, and then we get 1260. So the amounts recorded for cost of sales will be 1260, and the amount recorded for sales is always your amount after the discount, which is 1512. Then on the 25th, sold goods on credit to Arut 2640 and L Trump 6885. So we're going to continue with voucher number 38. Arut is the name of our debtor. D2 2640 in the sales column. Then we're going to work out our cost of sales, which is 2640 times 100 divided by 150, and then you get 1760. Also on the 25th, we have voucher number 39. This time our data is Trump. Data 3 6885 in sales and 4590 in cost of sales. I use my cost of sales formula, which is selling price of 6885 times it by 100 divided by 150. And now we've completed our debtors journal. So the last step is to tally up the two totals. If we add up sales, we get 17982. If we add up cost of sales, we get 12240. Now remember, when it comes to sales and cost of sales, you always have two accounts, ledger accounts. You can call them like twins. They always go hand in hand. Sales goes together with debtors control and sales. So debtors control we know is B7 and sales is N1. Cost of sales goes hand in hand with cost of sales and inventory. So cost of sales is N2 and our inventory account is B6. Now let's complete our next journal, which is our debtors allowances journal. Our debtors allowances journal is a journal that we open when a debtor returns goods, either because it was damaged or faulty, or when we forgot to allow a discount, or if an error was made. I used the color purple for all my transactions relating to my DA tray, and the source document is a duplicate credit note. The date was the 8th, the 19th, and the 26th. So let's read what it says on the 8th. Received goods back from L Trump, 540 Rand, credit note number 13 issued. So we are going to start with credit note number 13. The name of the debtor is L Trump. Trump is debtor 3. Debtors allowances will be 540. And cost of sales will be 360. We say 540 times 100 divided by 150. Then on the 19th, credit notes were issued to the following debtors. So all three are debtors, Mustard, Ruth, and Trump. So let's quickly just follow on with our document numbers. So it's number 14, number 15, and number 16. Our three debtors is Mustard, which is D1, Ruth, which is D2, and Trump, debtor 3. Mustard is 195, get the cost price, we're going to say 195 times 100 over 150. Then we get 130. RUT was 390, the return. To get the cost price, we're going to say 390 times 100 over 150, which gives us 260. But for Trump, we have a calculation to do. It says there, after 20% trade discount imposed. Now remember, the cost of sales must always be your selling price, the full selling price. So our calculation will be 432 divided by 80%, because we need to work backwards. Then we get 540 Rand. So now we can take 540 Rand as our full selling price, times that by 100, divide that by 150. So our cost price is 360. So in our debtors allowances, we record the selling price after the discount, which is 432. And in our cost of sales, we just calculated that our cost price is 360 Rand. Then on the 26th, we issued credit note to RUT 1035 for inventory returned and LTROMP 1890 for trade discount omitted. So an error was made on Trump's account. So let's first do the first entry on the 26th. We're just going to follow on. So it's number 17. Our debtor is RUT. It's debtor 2. 1035 under debtors allowances, and the cost of sales is 690. We say 1035 times 100 divided by 150. And then the other transaction was for Trump, so it's number 18. Debtor is Trump. Trump is debtor 3. The error was the discount of 1890. It was just an error, so there's no effect on our cost of sales. Now we've completed all our debtors allowances journal entries. We can now tally up our accounts. Debtors allowances comes up to a total of 4482, and cost of sales totals to 1,800. Now remember, debtors allowances will go to 2 ledger accounts. Debtors allowances will affect your debtors control, which is B7, and debtors allowances is N3. Your cost of sales also always has 2 accounts because we are recording our cost price. So it will be cost of sales and inventory. Inventory is B6 and cost of sales is N2. We have now concluded all our journals.